Hey guys, it's Hannah, and happy Halloween! So today, in honor of Halloween, which is one of my absolute favorite holidays, I decided that I would do the Halloween book tag. I also dressed up in my costume for this tag. It's kind of hard to tell because you can't see my whole costume on camera, but I am dressed up as Bellatrix Lestrange this year. I have a whole big frilly dress and it's lots of fun. I love it. I decided to do this because my hair is pretty much exactly like hers and it's a mess, so I thought it would be a fun and easy costume, and it was just like a last minute thing, and it turned out really well, if I do say so myself, and it's lots of fun being her because she's crazy and I love her. I'll post a picture on Instagram if you want to see the whole costume, but it is a lot of fun. It is definitely one of my favorite costumes I have ever worn. I will leave a link to the creator's video in the description box, but this tag just consists of 7 Halloween related questions, and without any further ado, let's get into all of them. Question number 1, carving pumpkins. What is a book that you wish you could carve up and light on fire? I'm not really one for burning books, but I would go with any of these. Take your pick. I'm willing to carve all of them up. Question 2, trick or treat. What is a character who is a trick and a character who's a treat? As for a character who is a treat, I'm gonna go with Dante from Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Dante is one of my all-time favorite characters. He is just the sweetest, purest cinnamon roll you will ever find. I love him so much. He's so sweet, so kind and loving, and I love him to death. As for a character who's a trick, I'm gonna have to go with the wonderful character that I'm dressed up as today, Bellatrix Lestrange. I love Bellatrix so much. She is awful. I understand that fully, but she's just such a great villain, and I love to hate her. Question number 3, candy corn. Name a book that is always sweet. I'm gonna go with Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. The cover of this book even looks like candy because it's so bright and colorful. This is one of the funniest books I have ever read, and it brings me so much joy every single time I think about it. It's so cute, it's hilarious, the characters are so lovable, and they're so flawed. It's just such an entertaining book to read, and it always makes me happy, so this is definitely my candy corn book. Question 4, ghosts. Name a character that you would love to visit you as a ghost. Now this is gonna have some spoilers for the Infernal Devices series, so if you haven't read those and you don't want to be spoiled for anything that happens in them, just click away until I'm not holding up this book anymore. So I'm gonna get into the spoilers now, so if you don't want to hear, just make sure to click away. Alright, so the character that I would want to visit me as a ghost is none other than Will Herondale. I am so sad that he is dead. I understand that he died of natural causes and that it was just a very natural thing that happened. He lived a very long, good life, but I would love to have Ghost Will Herondale visit me. That would just be so great. I would never stop talking to him. He would be a really funny ghost in my mind, and I just think that it would be perfect. I'd give anything for Ghost Will Herondale. Question 5, dressing up. Name a character that you would want to be for a day. Well, I think that being Bellatrix would have its perks. I also do not want to be a Death Eater in any capacity, so I'm gonna have to go with someone else, and the character that I would love to be for a day would be Blue Sergeant from the Raven Cycle. I love Blue so much, and I love the Raven Boys, and getting to hang out with the Raven Boys and going on all these adventures with them, trying to find ley lines and ghosts would be so much fun. Even though they get into some dangerous situations in these books, I feel like generally, compared to a lot of other series, Blue has it a lot better than some other characters, so I think it would be a fun time to switch places with her for a day. Question 6, witches and wizards. What is your favorite Harry Potter moment? So I had to think about this one for a while because picking one moment out of the entirety of Harry Potter is literally impossible, but when I truly think about it, I think my favorite moment overall in the entire series is when Harry gives the sock to Dobby. That moment just gets to me and I cry every time I even think about it because it's so cute, and Dobby is like one of my favorite characters in the entire series. So I love whenever he's in the book, and when he's happy, I am happy. That scene is just the sweetest thing, and I think the movie did a really good job conveying it as well, and it just makes me happy every single time I think about it. So it's probably my favorite little moment overall. And finally, question 7, blood and gore. What is a book that was so creepy that you had to take a break from reading it for a while? For me, this is actually the most recent book I read, and that is You by Caroline Kepnes. This is a psychological thriller told from the perspective of this man who is stalking this woman, and as you're reading it, it's told in like the first person, kind of second person narrative, so he refers to her as you throughout it a lot of the time, and sometimes it feels like he's directly talking to you, and it gets really creepy. I actually finished this book really quickly, but there there were so many times that I had to set it down while I was reading because it was messing with my mind so much. I found myself thinking things that I didn't actually think and siding with him even though I didn't actually agree with what he was doing, and it was just such an incredible book to read because of that. The way that I can best describe this book is that it's kind of like a crossover episode of Criminal Minds and Law & Order SVU, but you're reading it from the criminal's perspective. And it's so good. So that is it for the Halloween book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below some of your answers to these questions, and also if you celebrate Halloween, let me know what you're dressing up as this year. But that is it for this video. If you would like to follow me on any of my social media, all of my links are in the description box as always. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!